Welcome back. Let us go with some more problems of Pythagoras theorem. I have written one question on the board. It says, if you see the figure, it is very clearly saying that it is a right angle triangle at A. Then BL is median on side AC and CM is median on side AB. Okay? And since they are median, that means this point L is dividing AC in exactly two segments of same length. That means length of AL and length of LC is same. So before I go to what is asked or what is required, I will mention out here first that length of AL is equal to length of LC. Okay? Means in short, if the length of AL is equal to A, then length of LC also will be A. That is, AL is A units, LC is also L units. Agreed? Both are of same, and when you add them, that time you get length of AC to be as A plus A, that is 2A. In short, what I understood, कि length of AL is half the length of AC, or length of AC is 2 times the length of AL. That means I will say here that AL and LC both are half of AC. The same story is over here, that AM and MB will be equal and both will be, that is, each of them will be half of AB. This falls from the given part, that is, reason is must over here. So both are falling from given part. Now I will see what I am expected. I am expected 4 times of BL square. Drop the numbers. Numbers forget. BL square. Where is BL? This is BL. And you want square. So square you can get in case of similarity. That is, if the triangles are similar, then ratio of areas is proportional to the squares of its corresponding sides. So here, so that particular thing will be difficult. But if you see this BL is acting as an hypotenuse for triangle BAL, right? That means if it is acting as an hypotenuse, means it is a right angle triangle, and if it is right angle triangle, then to get square I can apply Pythagoras. So I want BL square, so I will select a triangle, that is, in triangle BAL, angle A is your 90 degree. Okay? So what Pythagoras theorem says? Pythagoras theorem says K, sum means addition, sum of the squares of sides forming right angle, means in this triangle, this is right angle over here, so this is one side and this is another side which is forming right angle. So if you take this side, square this side, square second side, and add them, that is AB square plus AL square, that will be equal to the square of hypotenuse, that is BL square. Agreed? Now you see here, कि BL square I require CM square, so that also is again hypotenuse of triangle ANC, that also I can work out. And BC square, so BC square is again hypotenuse of this particular triangle which has AB square and AC square in it, means AB square is required, BL square is required, AL is not required. So I will get the substitution of AL. The substitution of AL can be LC, but again it will fall in the category of not required. So instead of that I can take AC because it will fall in the category of required. So here I will do what? This will be AB square as it is. This AL is half of AC. So this is half of AC. But it is value of what? AL. I want AL square. That means this is value of AL. So this much is the value of AL. Agreed? And I want square of it. So I square this is equal to remaining BL square. Agreed? Now I write it as AB square plus. When I square this, that time there are total 2 factors over here. So 1 square will become 1, 2 square is 4, and this is your AC square is equal to your BL square. Agreed? Now this 4 which is there, that 4, as I told you, if you remember my habit, I told you, I don't keep numerical denominators. I remove the numerical denominators. So this 4 which is there, I will have to remove it. Okay? I told you the simple way of removing is make the denominator same and then cross multiply. And the second thing which I told you is to remove this 4. This 4 is in the form of division. Okay? So if this 4 I multiply here by 4, so it will get cancelled. That is, it will divide off. Now if it divides off, but that 4 which is not present, I have to bring it. So when I bring it, so I must not disturb the balance of the equation. Means to keep the equation balanced, I have to multiply by 4, but throughout. That is, I will say here, multiplying by 4 throughout. That is not needed to be mentioned. How do I multiply? If there is plus sign, before plus, that is 4AB square, and after plus, so 4 divides off here, you get AC square. Before equal to, which is already multiplied, and after equal to, that is 4 BL square. Okay? This is I got without the numerical denominator now. So I will give it a number 1. Now I will go to the second part, that is 4. I told you, drop the numbers, CM square. So CM is the hypotenuse of triangle AMC. Agreed? That is, I will get here in triangle AMC, in triangle AMC, angle A again here is 90 degree. So using Pythagoras theorem, why we are using? Because I want square, and square I can get very easily in a right angle triangle by Pythagoras. So sum of the sides forming right angle, so this is the first side which is forming right angle, uska square, plus the second side AC forming right angle, uska square, is equal to CM square. Agreed? Now again I will go to the part of required and not required. This though is required, no doubt about that. AC square is not required, but I require BC square which is linked with AC and AB. That means this is required. So again the not required part which comes is AM. So that AM which is there is equal to MB. I can replace it by MB, but replacing it by MB is of no use. It will again go to the non-required part. But if I replace it by AB, so it will convert itself into required part. So I am writing AM as half of AB. Agreed? But here it is AM is half AB. And this is AM ka square. So there bracket comes and whole square of it is equal to AC square is equal to CM square. I think so I have explained you this nicely. So now when I square it, that time this becomes 1, this becomes 2 ka square 4 is equal to AB square plus AC square is equal to CM square. We had a good discussion over here. Now again the same thing I am going to do. I am going to multiply by 4. So multiplying by 4, what I get here is this before plus, so AB square, after plus, so here it comes, before equal to already came, after equal to. Okay, and I number it now because the numerical denominator has vanished. So this is number 2, right? Now you can see here that this 4ac square and this 4ab square, something is there, but there is no minus sign anywhere. That means whatever I want to do, I need to play with them in the form of addition. So what I am going to do is statement number 1 I will take and statement number 2 I will take and I will add them. So while adding, what I will do is left side which contains, yes, 2 terms, and here also left side contains 2 terms. So I will add them in that order only. 2 terms to 2 terms, 1 term to 1 term, left to left. So I write here as 4ab square, the first one, plus ac square is equal to 4bl square. Then I write here ab square plus 4ac square is equal to 4cm square. You remember what I said in my first lecture itself. Line 1, line 2, line 3 blank and line 4. Okay. So here when you add, these are like, so I say 4 and 1, total 5. 5ab square, 4 and 1, like na, that is 5ac square. Luck by chance, if you write it ulta, that means here you write ac square and then you write ab square. You have to take care that below ab square you write ab square. Okay? Means if it is written here ab square and 4ac square, so you reverse them and write here ab square and here ac square. Okay? Now here nothing is going to add because they are unlike. But I can write it as 4bl square plus 4cm square. I did not add it. See here, I did not add it. Now I can take here 5 common, which will give me ab square plus ac square. If I want, I can take 4 common. If it is taken, not taken, so I will keep it as it is. Bl square plus 4cm square. Now this is my third one, suppose. This is my third one. Now ab square plus ac square. ab square plus ac square by Pythagoras will become bc square. That is in triangle ABC, angle A is your 90 degree. So obviously by Pythagoras theorem, what I get is AB square plus AC square is equal to BC square. That means the value of AB square plus AC square will become BC square. So wherever AB square plus AC square is there, I will write BC square. That is from 4 and 3, that is put 4 in 3. So I get this as 5 times of AB square plus AC square replaced as BC square is equal to 4BC square plus 4CM square. This is hence the proof. Hope it was very simple, understandable. You can go on with it very nicely. Understand the thing. Let us go with another question. Now, coming to the question that I have written on the board already, you have to prove that sum of the squares of sides of rhombus, sum of the squares of sides of rhombus equals the sum of squares of diagonals. Okay, so to understand it better, I will first draw the figure. That is, let me draw the figure to understand. It is rhombus. So here obviously it will have all the sides equal. Agreed? So this is your rhombus. We draw it slightly slant so to not get confused with square. Okay, so this is my rhombus. That means the part which is given says the sum of the squares of sides of rhombus. That means rhombus must be given first to you. That is quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. Okay, so by the time you write rhombus, you try to recollect the definition of the rhombus and the property that holds for all the rhombus. Okay, so here I have sum of the squares of sides of rhombus. That means this is one side of the rhombus, this is another side of the rhombus, this is third side and this is fourth side. So squaring them and adding AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equal to the sum of the squares of diagonals. That means this is your one diagonal BD and this is your another diagonal AC. So I need to show here that it is equal to AC square plus BD square. Agreed? This is my part to be shown. So when I talked about rhombus, so I know the definition says that quadrilateral having all the sides equal is called as rhombus. No problem. It has all the properties of parallelogram. That means it has one important property which is useful for us. That is diagonals. Means they are talking about diagonal, so I will talk about diagonal only. Diagonal bisect each other. That means this length is equal to this length and this length is equal to this length. So let me take the point of intersection to be as O. That means I know if for rhombus, that is if this quadrilateral ABCD is rhombus, then I have property number 1 that length of AO is equal to length of OC, and we have discussed in last problem that this length will be equal to half of AC. Then similarly, length of BO is equal to length of OD, that will be half length of BD. Okay? That is the property of parallelogram that we have used, which is present in rhombus also. But rhombus has one more additional property. And what is that? It says that a quadrilateral is rhombus if diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Okay? Diagonals are perpendicular, that means I have one more property over here, that AC is perpendicular to BD. That means the angle formed AOC, BOC, AOB and AOD each is right angle. So select any angle. Let me take this angle and that triangle, that is in triangle AOB. Angle AOB being 90 degree, I can readily use Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, what I have here is AO square plus BO square is equal to AB square. That is, this is right angle, so obviously this side will be the hypotenuse. So square of remaining two sides is equal to square of hypotenuse. Now you can see here that AO is related to OC, which I don't want, but I surely want AC diagonal, correct? That means AO can be replaced as AC. So replacing AO as AC, what I get? AO replacing as AC, I get half of AC, right? That is value of AO, this one. But it is AO square, so I need to square it here, okay? Plus BO, if you see, is equal to OD, which is of no use to me right now. So here I will replace it by BD, so that will become half BD, right? That is value of BO. But here it is BO ka square, so it will become whole square here is equal to AB square, right? And the thing which I did in previous, same here, this will become 1, this will become 4 AC square, 1 4 BD square is equal to AB square. And the same thing which I told you, I do not like a numerical denominator, so I remove them. So I will multiply them by 4 throughout. So before plus it multiplies, it divides of this. So you get AC square. Then after this, it multiplies, you get here BD square is equal to 4 times of AB square. Okay. So this I can write 4 times of AB square as AB square plus AB square plus AB square plus AB square. Right? Now, this what I am doing is, here, this is suppose your 3, 4, fourth one. Okay? Now, quadrilateral ABCD is what? Is rhombus. Okay? Now, if it is rhombus, then the definition says that all the sides are equal. Okay? AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. Agreed? So I get my squares of them also equal. That is, value of AB square is equal to value of BC square is equal to value of CD square is equal to value of AD square. So this can be replaced. You could have written this in the first beginning only. What the simple way I am telling you, you should take this line AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD is equal to A or X. So this will become your directly 4A square, that is A square plus A square plus A square plus A square, which you can replace by the remaining one. So this AB square I am keeping it as it is, but this AB square I am replacing by BC square, this AB square I am replacing by CD square, and this AB square I am replacing by AD square. That is, from 4 and 5. What I get is AC square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square. Okay, wasn't it very simple? So we can have many questions based on this, and you can easily also solve it. Only thing is, prepare a plan first and then proceed. Okay, we'll be going on with some more questions in our next session.